All right, let's cut the fluff and get real. You've all heard it. It's a buyer's market. But what does that actually mean? And what does it mean for you if you're thinking about buying or selling real estate in the Greater Toronto Hamilton area? So this video, I cover it all. My name is Allia Akkad. I'm a local real estate agent operating out of the Greater Toronto area and servicing the Greater Toronto Hamilton area. And if you're interested in buying, selling real estate, feel free to reach out anytime. And also, if you just want to keep up with the market conditions and learn the latest and greatest news without the clickbait and terrible news that we hear or see a lot online, then like and subscribe and never miss another video. So how long do buyers markets last? Here's what spending 2 decades in the trenches have taught me. A buyer's market doesn't last forever. Historically, in the GTHA, they last anywhere from about 6 to 18 months, sometimes shorter if microeconomic conditions shift quickly. So let's break it down. In the 2008 crash, the buyer's market lasted roughly 10 months. In 2017 Ontario housing plan, that was a sharp downturn, but that lasted just under a year before sellers got their power back and we saw a peak in prices again. And then there was the COVID dip in 2020. That buyer's window closed within 6 months. So if you're sitting there thinking that you've got years to act, think again. Time is not on your side. Strategy. And here are some signs a buyer's market is ending, because I track this stuff daily, and these are the exact signals I look for that say that the tides are turning. So there's about 4 signs. The first one is the days on the market starts dropping. If listings start moving under 21 days, that's a big sign. Homes are selling within 20 days, that's a big sign that the tides are changing. And then the multiple offers return, bid dates return quietly at first, but start watching out for bully offers and sold over asking listings. The third thing is price reduction slows down. So currently we're seeing listings go up. After 30 days, you see them go price reduction, price reduction. That starts to slow down when the tides are shifting. And then that happens because sellers stop panicking and then the momentum shifts. And the last thing, number 4, is interest rate policy shifts. So the second rates pauses, which it just did in April, or drops, the confidence of buyers returns, giving sellers leverage. I call it the 3-week rule. 3 weeks of upwards pressure on activity, and then the market psychology flips, and that's how fast it happens. Now, if you're a buyer, here's what you can do. 1, get pre-approved now, not next month, not when you think the inventory is still high and sellers are motivated. This is your little window to negotiate. So get that pre-approval immediately and start shopping for homes. 2, target stale listings. Properties sitting for 30 plus days on the market is where you can typically find a deal. And 3, be aggressive, not desperate. As for conditions, negotiate on price, but don't lowball yourself out of a deal if it's the right one for you. And lastly, think long term. You're not buying for today, you're locking in equity for tomorrow. Now, if you're a seller, here is what you can do. 1, price sharp, not soft. This is not the time to test the market. Price for today and not what it was in 2022. And the second thing you can do is prep and stage like your life depends on it. In a buyer's market, average doesn't sell. It's a beauty contest. You gotta stand out. And 3, work with a negotiator, not a note taker. You need someone who fights for your price and knows how to read the market. And lastly, the 4th thing you can do is be open to creative ideas like early closings, rent takebacks. And we're not at the stage where we can do vendor takebacks. It's not that severe of a buyer's market, but there's a lot of different flexible things you can do when it comes to receiving offers. And the bottom line is, whether you are buying or selling, you need to act like a pro and work with one. I've lived through every market cycle in the past 20 years. I've seen buyers markets, sellers markets, the crazy ones and the really low ones. And one thing stays true. When the market shifts, it doesn't send a memo. It punches fast and hard. So you're gonna get caught off guard. Are you going to move with strategy? Anyways, there's a lot of strategies you can do in different types of market conditions, and I literally got a whole toolbox and I use them and I'm aggressive with them. Call me, text me, and let's put a plan in place before the next wave hits. And if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe and never miss another video. Thanks for watching.